Hillary Clinton's campaign had a few problems over the weekend after her chief strategist Mark Penn was cut from his role. This is the Pennsylvania primary, now just 2 weeks away. Joining me from Washington, D.C. is Clinton supporter and former counsel to the White House under President Bill Clinton, Lanny Davis. Good morning to you, Lanny.
Good morning.
All right, so I want to talk about Mark Penn in a minute, but let's talk about the health care situation over the weekend. Hillary Clinton had been using this story about a pregnant woman who had a stillborn baby. The pregnant woman also died in Ohio. She said, one of the terrible things about this was that she did not have health insurance. Turns out that the hospital came forward and said, I think she did have health insurance. Maybe this story doesn't add up. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm glad you said the words I think, and I'm glad you said the words maybe. The deputy sheriff who told Senator Clinton this story, who knew about it personally, verified every single thing she said. The hospital statement was very hedgy, didn't deny the essence of the story, which is she died and was denied care when she showed up to be looked at for her 8-month pregnant baby. So the story that was relied upon by Senator Clinton was verified by the deputy sheriff. And in your teaser, and I hope from this point on all your teasers will say, but the deputy sheriff who told Senator Clinton has verified that he said exactly what he said. And the hospital has not denied the essence of the story. So what's the brouhaha to start out with your lead on this magnificent morning that we're here?
But Lanny, shouldn't it be the case that if you have a lot of staffers working for your campaign, that at least 1 or 2 of them could go and check out the stories that you use in your stump speech?
I get it. From Ronald Reagan to Barack Obama to everybody who hears anecdotes, relies on them, and the person giving the anecdote is a deputy sheriff, has verified publicly, which you haven't yet said is a fact. Everyone's going to go out and put investigators on the anecdotes that you repeat that people tell you. Give me a break and let's be serious.
So I assume that she won't be using that story anymore, but obviously
she most certainly will be using that story. You're not listening.
I'm saying that obviously there are other stories that she could use, just not that one.
The deputy sheriff verified the facts. The hospital did not deny the essence of the story. You're not listening. I know you want to pump this story up, but it isn't true.
No, personally, I do not want to pump this story up. I'm putting out the information about what happened over the weekend.
Your teaser was totally false, totally inflammatory, and I would suggest your producer insert the words, the deputy sheriff who told Senator Clinton the story verified the facts. If you want to be accurate, that's the way you should introduce the story.
Well, we are fair and balanced, sir. I want to move on to Mark Penn, and I want to get your thoughts on it because a lot of people within the Clinton campaign were not fans of Mark Penn. How did you stack up with him?
Mark Penn is a friend, somebody I respected greatly. I disagreed with some of his strategic judgments. I think he made a terrible judgment in meeting on private business in a way that conflicted with Senator Clinton's message.
So loyalty within the Clinton campaign with him maybe went on too long.
Well, I think that lots of people in campaigns are criticized for judgments on a 20/20 basis. I didn't agree with him all the time. I think he made a poor judgment, but voters in Pennsylvania are worried about the economy, losing their homes, see Senator Clinton as someone who speaks to them. I can assure you they won't decide to vote for Senator Barack Obama or Senator Clinton based upon whether Mark Penn is or isn't her strategist. That's a guarantee. All
right, Lanny Davis, thanks for the fiery exchange today. We'll see you again sometime soon.
You're welcome. And start your teaser differently next time and be accurate.
Thanks for your thoughts, Lanny.